HMS loves monkeys. Hey, babe, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope your Wacky Wednesday's going well so far. Or as other people call it, Hump Day. Back hurts. Oh man, that is one of the most miserable things to ache. That and a toothache. It's like you cannot really do much of anything to get any type of relief. I totally understand. I'm sending positive thoughts your way though that it eases off and you do get some relief. Kirk, hey baby, how are you? Things getting better over there on your end? Hope so. Been sending some positive thoughts your way too. You know, that positive energy always helps. Totally understand. My dad had 3 back fusions back in the 80s and has had constant back issues ever since. So I totally understand. I grew up with that. Bobby, welcome. Mars, hey babe. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Kirk. I'm glad to hear it. How you been, Mars? How you doing, Bobby? Cardoso Media, good evening to you, my dear. Hope everything is going well. Is Kaz planning on joining us tonight, Mars? Good. It's a nice day there. 4x4 camping and drones. Welcome, my dear. Patrick. Oh, you're going to bed? The babies had you up all last night. I totally understand. I remember those days. Jim, you're at Walmart getting stuff for dinner? Hey, what's for dinner, baby? What you making me? Axiomatic RC, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, ouch. The one time that I fell down the stairs, I ended up twisted up like a pretzel and knew instantaneously what I had done. I had torn the ACL ligament in my left knee, and I knew automatically what I'd done. As soon as I went to stand up, I knew exactly what I had done because I'd already done the same thing to my right leg years earlier. So yeah, falling downstairs usually tends to hurt. Marty, welcome, my dear. Night Train FPV out flying. I was out flying earlier. Chris and Rusty are out flying now. Actually, I think I just heard Chris come back in. Oh, you think so, Jim? Axiomatics is for some great laughs? I hope so. That's what Wacky Wednesday's all about. Kicking back, relaxing, having a good time. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad everybody's having a good time on Wacky Wednesday. But yeah, I took the F200 out again tonight. I experienced a little bit of technical difficulty. Noob on my behalf. Pushed the wrong button to turn the motors off. Yeah, doesn't work that way. Stupid thing sits there and goes beep, beep, beep. But we got it all taken care of. Everything is good, and we will fly again. Ha ha. Jim says I'll be back after 9. You make sure you get them youngins fed. Oh, that's at 9ish, right, Mike? Yep, that's what I thought. I keep forgetting because it's every other week instead of every week. It's like, hold on. Was it last week or was it the week before? Everything kind of runs together anymore. The Dronologist, it's Wacky Wednesday. Hey, Bill. Hope all is going well for you, my dear. Oh, you're an hour behind me, monkeys? Gotcha. I am Eastern Standard Time. I'm actually in Maryland, so about a half hour away from the ocean. Love my location. Got everything I need right here. All the water. Rivers, lakes, streams, ocean, bay. Oh, Bill. It's going. Don't know about well, but it's going. Well, look at it this way, babe. It may be a passing storm now. It may be a bad time now. But it will pass. Just like the rain, just like the storms. So what's the temperatures been? Today it was, I think, 80, 85-ish here. Not too bad. The humidity was actually down. Tomorrow it's going back up. So that'll be great. It'll be hot and sticky. $85 here, high humidity, rain tonight and tomorrow. Oh, night train, that means inside flying or flying in between the raindrops, right, babe? I know you. You're out there flying in between the raindrops. You and Plummet. Adam's always talking about flying in the rain. I'm like, oh my God, when he gets to doing that. What am I talking about? He was flying in the snow. 92-ish, humid. You cheered Alvin up with your sing and dance video? Plus, my dear. That is always a plus. Yeah, both boys are back in here now. Lewis, babe. Good Trolls RC. Wacky Wednesday. You know it, my dear. Weekend Warriors Outdoors. Welcome, babe. Thank you so much for joining me. It's freaking hot with more hot and a little bit of humidity to go with it here. Hot, 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 hot. I gotcha. Sly Dad. Hey, babe. How are you? I bet it is hot and humid down there. Either that or it's raining. One of the two. That's Florida weather for you, though. Hot, humid, rain, hot, humid, rain, hot, humid, rain. Either that or hurricanes. Although I still say both. See? I told you. I still say I'll take our hurricanes than the earthquakes or the tornadoes. I don't like either one of those. Or as they say over in the UK area, in the European area, typhoons. Our hurricanes are their typhoons. Nasty suckers, let me tell you. You have 3 fans on you and you're still hot. Well, one of the guys who will eventually pop in, I know Alvin will definitely pop in at some point. He's in California and he'll also live stream, and I don't know how he does it. He just sits there and I tell him he's glistening. You literally watch the heat take over. I don't know how you all do that. But see, East Coast heat is apparently different than West Coast heat because we have apparently a much higher humidity rate than the West Coast. Young Byron, welcome. Tornado Girl, hey, thank you so much for joining in. See, weather is different, even though, okay, here, I think most people say 80 is getting warm, hot. You hit 90 and everybody's like, when you start talking about heat indexes into 100, then everybody's going. But when you hit 100 and then you add extremely high humidity to that, it's suffocating air. Exactly. It gets sticky. Sticky, icky, yuck. Oh yeah, heating pad on your back. So that's definitely heating things up. Oh, see, you got it nice. Right now it was low 70s today and really low humidity. See, that's nice. That's like almost too perfect. Although me personally, I like the heat. And there's one reason truly and honestly why I love the heat. The older I got and the more injuries I've had and the more the arthritis has sat in, the more I ache and the less I ache in the summer. It's like everything is warmed up easier and faster and it doesn't hurt as bad. In the winter, I can tell you every time the weather's going to change. It's like, oh, why? But life goes on. I could be the perfect weather person. Yep, it's going to get cold here soon. Yep, it's going to rain. Oh, why? Trying to catch up, make sure I don't miss anything. And I'm sure it is hot in Portugal. Yeah, it gets hard to breathe. That's the bad thing. Anybody with breathing problems, once that temperature climbs and the humidity climbs, it's not good for anyone. Carpenter Rick, good evening, my dear. How are you? Hope the week is going well for everyone so far. We're almost there, guys. We're halfway there. And you know, tomorrow we got the pre-show of the Drone Network. And then Friday we got the Drone Network show. Don't forget, that is at 8 p.m. From what I understand, we may put the pre-show back at 7. So stay tuned. I got clothes on today, sis. I promise. I got clothes on. Welcome, Mo. Just having fun. Hey, Ed. Love my drones. I promise I got clothes on. And it's not a costume or anything like it has been. It's a shirt. It just happens to have multiple colors all in a stripe. Diagonal stripe. I'm being Have for once, sorta. It's not 9 o'clock yet. But yep, so far this week everything's going good. And like I said, I think we're gonna put the pre-show back at 7. I think. Don't hold me to that. Once those two boys out there get done their yap, I'll find out for sure. But I do know the Drone Network show is at 8 p.m. on Friday. And exactly, it's too early for hot and wet. But newsflash, news on a Wednesday. We got a new show coming, guys. What? A new show? A new live stream? What? Well, not necessarily a new show, but an extension. So the new one, as far as I know, is going to start this Saturday at, I believe, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, all times are tentative. I will have everything confirmed as soon as, I guess, Drone Flyers meeting out in the living room is concluded. But, the Drone Network is now going to also broadcast on Saturday for all of our European people. That way they have an easier time frame to hang out with everybody. And we shall see how that goes. Like I said, nothing is confirmed as of yet. Once that one comes in, I'll know more. And I'll be able to confirm everything. Slydad, how do I have time? Or how do I find the time? I don't know, but I do. I really don't know, but I do. But we've all been discussing it, and if you think about it, our shows are extremely late for any of our European friends. We love you all that hang out in the middle of the night, early morning with us. But we figured that way you guys get to actually kick back and relax a little bit and talk drones. Who knows? We'll see. Thanks, Mo. Love ya. But no, it's like I always said, you don't find the time, you make the time. Gotta make your priorities straight. It just means I'm gonna get up a little earlier on Saturday and I'm gonna get my running done a little earlier. Weekend Warrior Outdoors, thank you so much for stopping in. You have a wonderful night, my dear, and you enjoy that weather because you've got the perfect weather right now. Yep, 1:14 a.m. here, and yesterday I was up till 3 a.m., so today I need some sleep. I totally understand, Lewis. I don't understand how you do it. I really don't understand how you guys stay up in the middle of the night. Once I go night-night, I'm gone. But at the same time, I'm up. As Ed knows, he's seen me jump in when he does his live stream in the middle of the night. Oliver's very first live stream was in the middle of the night, and I was like, what are you doing here? What are you doing on in the middle of the night? Ding, ding, the do. Gotta do the do. You know it. Always doing the do. And no nap today. So you're kind of sleep writing. No, not really, Ed. Because I honestly absolutely adore sleep. I am the type of person that everybody gets mad with because when I make up my mind that I'm going to bed, once I lay down, I'm gone. There is no toss, turn, toss, turn, toss, turn. Nope, gone. I trained myself to do that years and years and years and years and years ago, and oh yeah, Slide, that's life. That's my life, babe. And it's kind of crazy because I was sitting back and thinking the other day, before I had my accident, what I do now is mild. Mild. Once I had that accident, that was the slowdown point for me. Before that, my life was constantly running at 1,000 miles an hour. Constantly. I was constantly on the go. I was constantly working. It zoom, 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 zoom. And everything stayed on that balanced plate some crazy way. Because Rusty was in school. So I was doing things with school. I was doing things with him. We were doing field trips. Life was crazier back then. Zoom, 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 zoom. It's Monster Kitty, or is it the Kevinator? Which one, or is it both? Welcome, guys. Jacqueline, hey, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Oh yeah, and there's a lot more that you guys don't even see or hear about. You hear about, yeah, I'm at work because I get to hop in on some live streams, and I'm like, oops, gotta go. But yeah, at times I feel like I'm being pulled in a gazillion different directions, and that's when I go, see ya. But it's not that normal that I will actually pull back. I keep pushing. I'm not the quitter in the bunch. I am the one that will push you and push you and push you and push you and push you. You can ask Chris. I'm always the driving force here. Trish, Rubber Ducky Crazy, I hope you're feeling better. Oh, you are getting exhausted, babe. How are you gonna duck and dodge those pans if you're that exhausted? Kim, welcome, my dear. I hope things are going well. It's Wacky Wednesday. We're halfway there. We made it. We made it to 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Oh, the Dark Knight, Ed, the one like Rusty has. Oh, that's a what? Oh, okay, that's a Dark Max. I was about to say that thing. Oh, that thing is insane and intense. After a pan hits you, you sleep like a rock. I bet you do. It's been warm but good. Slide ad. I've got an inside saying on that. Mom. Okay, and I'm not talking about Chris's tattoo, Mom. Plummet FPV, Adam, welcome, babe. Mom, okay? Stands for Master of Miracles. You do it all. You juggle it all. But I tell you what, it'll all drop in a heartbeat if anything happened to my little one. He is top priority. That is where the mama bear saying definitely comes in. Slide Ed, you were giving me way too many job titles. Let me see here. I gotta poor Slide Ed. He's trying to figure out how we're doing, how I'm not we, how I do it all. Let's see. Working, cooking, cleaning, streaming. I don't cook all that often, but I will bake. I have to say, Chris does most of the cooking. Mother, homemaker, breadwinner. Then Mo added in wife, YouTuber. It doesn't sound like too much. Mom, Master of Miracles. You just keep going. Uh-oh, that splitter went out. And the good thing is that's Canada to Canada, so it doesn't take all that long at all. You know it, sis. Sister to us all. I'm glad that little blip helped yesterday, sis. I was like, yep, I know exactly where I can get a very calming video, very quick. She just gotta give me a little bit of time. Come on, clock. Tick, tick, tick. Let me out of this place. Eesh! You guys know how that is. It's like that last hour, that last half hour, you're like, and that watch clock is like a watch pot of water that never wants to boil. It's like, uh-huh. I'm telling you, any migraine is god awful when they last more than one day and you finally get some. If you've tried to go to sleep when you have a headache, it's hard, extremely hard, even for me who can just knock out quickly. When you wake back up and you open your eyes and that doop 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 is still in there in your head, and you're like, I give up. I just give up. I don't even want to get out of bed. And when they keep going, that's misery. Kim, where's Roger hiding tonight? You got him tied up in the closet? Or did Mothman get him? It does. It does. That last hour is just like, unless I'm extremely busy and everything's gone chaotic that day at work, and then I'm like, they're like, you're supposed to have left like 15 minutes ago, and I'm like, yeah, what else is new? And I'm packing up and out the door I go, because once you tell me it's already past quitting time, nah, gone. Haha, right? Nothing worse than a pain in the head. You can't think, or at least I can't. Way worse than a pain in the arse. Well, we were discussing that earlier, and I call them monkeys, but it's HMS Loves Monkeys has back trouble, and I said there's nothing worse really than back pain, a toothache, and head pain. Because you think about it, and it's like you can't dodge it. You can't get comfortable because until you actually experience that back pain, you don't realize what everything is connected to. Good night, Lewis. Get some sleep, babe. Love you, my dear. Well, I can go with the leg pain. Broken femur. I knock on wood. I never broke the femur. I have on the right leg. I broke the tib and the fib, which are both the lower legs, or lower bones in your leg. And then on my right leg, that is what I just more or less mutilated 2 years ago. And I broke the tibia in two places in two different directions and had to have that one surgically repaired. There was no fixing that one. But yeah, I understand about those leg pains. Ooh, ugh. 27 hours of labor only to have a C-section. Oh my God, Joy. That is like stretched out, tortured agony. That is like, why did you let me go through this for all this time just to do it this way? You couldn't have come to this conclusion like, let's say, 24 hours ago? Hysterectomy was bad. Pain is like no other. That's what my mom said. My mom also had to have a hysterectomy. She ended up with ovarian cyst a long time ago, and she had a hysterectomy, and she said that was god awful. I have an extremely high tolerance for pain, and to the point that Chris can't even. It boggles his mind. True Drone Reviews. Brian is in the house. Welcome, my dear. But I can take that pain for some ungodly reason. When I broke my ankle, I literally walked on my ankle, went to sleep that night, and woke up the next day, and it was like this size, and I'm like, shit. I called my boss and said I'm not coming to work today, and he said, why? I said, because I broke my ankle last night, so I guess now I actually have to go to the hospital and have a cast put on. And he didn't believe me until I showed up the following day with a cast on my ankle, and he's like, you weren't kidding. I'm like, no, but that was in the snow, and it happens. Yeah, the spinal issues, they don't tend to heal very well or much at all. Next Tuesday you find out what the lab work was. Kim, my next door neighbor, has lost her leg from knee down, I believe. Maybe a little higher than the knee. I think she still has the knee joint due to diabetes. And she said the phantom leg pain is god awful. She said, how do you even have pain when there's nothing there? And I mean, when you think about it, it doesn't make sense, but it does. I mean, because your body will produce sympathy pain. When you have pain on one side, it actually produces a sympathy pain on the other to try to take your mind off of the actual pain. So, yeah. Honey Lulu, hey babe. Hope all is well with you. But yeah, sympathy pain and phantom pain, it sucks. But there's absolutely nothing
hey, everyone,
that can solve that at all. In your lifetime, I broke 6 ribs, my hand, both ankles, many fractures. Worst pain was my double hernia in a bad spot. After surgery, I wanted to die.
Coming to stage you.
Plummet, my dear, after the surgery, you should have been thinking, okay, the worst is now behind me, and now I just have to heal. Yeah. That's what my conclusion was when they told me that they were gonna have to surgically repair my leg, and I'm like, there's no other way, and they're like, no, this one doesn't look good. So I was like, get it done. And Chris looked at me and he's like, are you crazy? And I'm like, no, because just get it done and over with. I'll heal and it'll all be good. So that's just how I had to look at that one. I can't spell tonight. I can't text and talk. I guess that's a good thing. You're not supposed to text and drive. You're not supposed to text and talk. Just tell Rusty to take it out of his account and I'll transfer the money.
Mute your mic for a second. I just want to say something. It's not bad.
Hang on a sec.
I'll do it.
All right, guys. I got the master, or one of the masters. The other one is missing. I have Mr. MD95 TSI here, who's going to give you the update, starting with Thursday's show all the way through.
Let me do it all.
Yes, because I don't know for sure if Thursday got moved.
Thursday's the pre-show is going to be still at 7 till whenever. The show is going to be
on Friday.
On Friday is going to be at 8 p.m. And then this Saturday we're going to Chris News. So this Saturday we're going to do the Drone Network international for all of our international, and we're going to start that at 2:00 Eastern time.
I did that earlier. Believe that one or not, I was like, hold up, news on Wednesday.
Everybody, man, Slide Dan, Mo, Mars,
JD, Ray, babe, Kim, JDS, babe. Hey, Ray, guys.
Ed.
I'm not sure if anybody else
You've been ripping on the
slid in. I know JDS said he can read lips, and Adam said lip reading in progress.
You read lips? What'd I just say?
I'm scared.
Bill. Thrown out is Honey Lulu.
I'm scrolling up
Brian,
in chat.
OG. Plummet to FPV.
Everybody is here. Except Captain.
Cat probably watching football game or something.
Well, see, there you go, Honey Lulu. If you can't catch it Thursday or Friday, woo! You just scooted me all the way in. Then, see it on Saturday.
John ain't here, RC Fun?
No, I haven't seen John yet. Captain said he may be swinging by.
I've been flying the Bugs 3 with FPV. I flew the crap out of that thing day FPV. You get like probably almost 20 minutes of flight just flying all around everything. I did it 3 times. That's a lot of FPV.
You did a shout out to him? Why? To him? Why?
Appreciate it, Adam. You're awesome, bro hand. What's the deal? Wrench people. Crystal don't hand the wrenches out, JD. You got buy a wrench up in this bitch. No. Mars, how's Kaz? Still being hard on you, bro?
Honey, am I ready for 9? You know it.
They are, Brian. Yeah.
Oh, look, that sounds just like Chris.
I got the video coming. I took the Force One 200W, I think it is called, the Shadow drone. I took that thing out 999 meters and just kept pushing it. So I went out a little past 999 meters.
Wrenches be tree fitty. Hey, Ryan.
Tree fitty, there you go.
No, see, my grandfather had his own accent. He was more or less raised around the water, so you know watermen have their own accents. But there was one amount that he said, and he had his own way to say.
750.
And that is exactly how he would say 750, no matter if it was $7.50, if it was 750. But he had that deep sound, and it was priceless. So when you came out with tree fitty, it was close, but it's got to be 750. Mars, $2.50. I can't even buy a gallon of gas with that.
No, 50. 250.
250.
Yeah, Adam, I've seen them things before. They're like for the ESC, so you don't have all your wires running in there and you solder on and in between.
There he is.
Alvin.
I said I knew Alvin would be in here. We were discussing the weather earlier, hon, and talking about how the East Coast versus the West Coast heat is different.
Oh yeah.
See, I know, Fly Dad, you were biting your tongue. I knew you were like, yep, I want to say something about that hot and sticky, but darn it, it's before 9 o'clock. Come on. Let me just go ahead and adjust the clocks. I'll just go around and adjust everybody's clock.
Y'all want to see what I've been working on? You sure?
You're not late as long as I'm live, Alvin. You know that, baby.
Shaboom.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty bad.
The egg drone will go 52 mile an hour in sport mode.
What?
That is insane. Here goes this little egg.
Gotta do that, Brian. You ain't already. Holy shit! 52 mile an hour in sport mode. So think of a tailwind. You're
60,
talking 80.
70.
No, you're talking like 80. Dude, tailwind will pick up quick. Yeah, try right. Nice. And this is the
David, the flying trucker.
TBS,
Welcome, babe.
This is the TBS. Not Oblivion. I never can remember the name of it. What I said was earlier. I got the TBS Oblivion frame. This is the TBS Discovery frame. So it normally had legs here and legs that came out here. So I took these off that went there and then put the one down the middle. Pretty big too.
Brian said we need to make a huge flying sperm to chase it.
If you don't know, look, tricopters was made because they go on a servo on the back, so you can take your rear motor and take your rear motor like this, right? So the filming industry did it first because when they come down to film a car, the real big rigs wouldn't turn around and catch the car. So they filmed they built the tricopter So it can come down, he can go right on the car just like this and spin around. This thing will spin on a dime and give you some change. I've been learning a little bit about them. Rotor Riot did a good video about that. The guy that first built the tricopter. So you get schooled about tricopters on Wacky Wednesday.
What are you talking about? I get schooled about drones every day. Every day. Ryan said, what size props are going to go on that? And Brian said, you need some big motors for that build.
No, to be honest with you. Prop-wise, I'm not sure. You know I got those 2850 kV motors. They'll lift that bad boy. And here's what I worked on today. Got flight controller coming when? Friday, you said?
Yes.
I had this monster flying Friday. Got a flight controller coming. So these wires coming out of here, right? Plummet will understand what I'm saying. They had 3 wires like they were linear ESCs. But if you notice, they say opto on them. So I was like, okay, let me see if I put the ground and the signal wire. Can I get them to fire up? All day. Just this flight controller would be trash. So Crystal bought me one.
Adam said, good luck flying that. Ha, tried, about cried.
Awesome, bro. I know.
He said, flew so bad. Well, for me.
It's something to learn how to fly. It's definitely something new. And I printed a frame. So you see that big frame, if I can shorten it down by using these plates that I printed. This is that frame, but just cut off, if you get what I'm saying. So this is the front of it, and I got the other piece still on the bed I've never taken off yet. It's the bottom part of it. Hold your PDB or a KK2 if you want, actually.
RC Crazy. Eric is in the house. Did you say Tiff was in here?
Yeah, Mrs. RC.
I am so sorry, Tiff. I totally missed you. Chat has been scrolling, and with this one in my ear, that's like...
Oh, don't try to blame that stuff on me.
I'm going to be honest, okay? What is it Chris always says?
They know me. I talk drone.
He said, listen for the drone, right? So I flew today. Yesterday I did not fly. I flew Monday. First time. And
KK2 flight controller.
See,
don't
here
need
we
no
go.
Beta.
So I had Chris and Rusty both over in the field. And they're watching me fly. So Chris says, all right, where's your drone? And he's in my ear constantly. I finally looked at him and said, will you please do me a favor and shut up so I can listen for my drone? And he's like, makes sense. I was like, yeah, please. And by then it was like right overhead, and I'm like, see, there it is.
Come on down, Plummet.
I know, right? Right, sis? This is what I have to put up with. Drone. I see Slide Dad, I also have to live with a drone addict. That's a whole different job.
The save of the century Slide Dad's got. You are the boss. You are one lucky son of a beep. That been my phantom, dude.
Oh no, Plummet, what did you crash, my dear?
Straight to the ground. That was awesome, man. That thing did not crash.
Plummet said, y'all see my crash video, stupid branch. Let me tell you something.
Branches, you gotta
Trees,
love them.
branches, they suck. It's like drone magnet. Every time he gets around a tree, I'm like, why? Why?
And I've been challenging myself with trees. I'm going out flying the big open air. That's not me, dude. I'm literally around trees, branches, trying to see what I can dive. If I see the hole, I'm like, just trying to throw the drone through it. Why not? That's why they make parts every day.
Are you sure it wasn't you blocking the road, Tiff?
Yeah, Mike, right? You're bound to crash. Get that little bit of, Plummet, he got that, what you get, that little bit of, that throttle pluck.
Yes, honey, you
right,
just described Chris perfectly. See the hole? Go through it. I can do that. I can do that.
5-inch. Yeah, we can do this. Guess what? Not most of the time.
Right? Slow down. Go faster. Turn here. Use your blinker. Slow down. Hurry up.
And with that,
shift gears.
With the race drones, if you go like this and punch at it. Believe it or not, them things, they'll bore a hole right through a tree. I did it and it literally leaves flying. I literally make it through the tree. I was really surprised a couple of times. Now, if you hit a limb, that's over with.
I'm going to be completely honest, okay? When I first started to learn how to fly.
Exactly, Ryan.
2.5 years ago now, before I actually quit, I could not, no. He could, It was just go away, and I looked at Rusty and said, can you please teach me to fly? And Rusty was my teacher. I'd look at him and say, come on. And he's like, really? And I'm like, come on. I'd have probably strangled you by now.
I called her this morning. I said, guess what I'm doing? Flybar said he give me the drone. I have to do the 999, run with it. No problemos. I took that thing, popped the battery into it.
I literally told him, oh my God, I'm scared. Just please text me when you come back and when my drone is actually okay.
Chris is a basher. I try.
He is, honey. He
won't learn unless you do stuff
put
like that.
anything and everything to the test.
Oh yeah, you guys see Lewis built that $65 drone. I'm gonna build that. I'm gonna build the same one, and we're gonna see what happens. Start next conference.
Oh yeah, Eric. Once they see a camera, they usually do. Meh. It's like, either that or they'll really turn into a little douche and want to show off for the camera, and that never turns to end up well.
Yeah, the computer cut off early. Never even uploaded my video. So it was cut off.
Strange.
Oh. Yeah, I got a video coming up of me running it.
Yeah, he took it 999.
Roger.
Out. Canadian Drone Network. Roger. Welcome, babe. Hope all is going well. Kim said it's warm, but good. Mo, what's the temperature out there today, sis?
Oh, appreciate it. He said when you're feeling it in the braces. Nah. I've had those days.
Yep. They either shut up or they show off. It's either an S or an S. And there's usually a whole lot of testosterone involved if they decide to do the show off, and it never works.
If you're going to show off with the drone, I'm going to let you know right now, be very, very confident. Because these things move so fast, and yeah, like this thing will build so much velocity within this much space to kill someone. I literally did it like yesterday. Adam, I've been cruising and going up the stuff, right? And then doing the little tick back like this and punching backwards, right? And flying backwards. So I did it. I brought it over to me and my son. I was pointed this way. He was faced the other way. It threw me off for some reason. So instead of tilting and pulling back, I pointed this way and punched it. Man, it went right past me.
Morning, Heath, the RC Hunter. Yes, Ray, as far as I know, we are still flying Sunday.
Yes, it's still on. That's why I'm trying to get all my stuff up and running. Hoping Bango would get my motor here for the green machine, but I could probably put another
Well,
ESC.
Tiff, as long as you got full-wheel drive, there ain't nothing wrong with every once in a while taking a run through the cornfield. As long as you got Saturday, or I'm reading Roger's comment. As long as you got full-wheel drive.
See, Adam, I like stuff like that. Where you're under those trees like that, that will teach you some mad proximity, like control, everything.
One more time, for those of you who were not in here, because RC Hunter is in here, and Canadian Drone Network, Roger did not hear it. The Drone Network is going to be on Saturday for International at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Eastern Standard Time.
What fox ear do you use, Adam? Is it the Monster? Oh, that was sick. He looked back, then went up, then went down.
Oh, no four-wheel drive in the van.
Wait, Pussy Wagon don't have four-wheel drive?
No, Tiff is talking about the van.
Hey, honey, Lulu, that's funny because when you first showed that, I told Crystal, I said, wait a minute, ain't that Tamaya lunchbox? Man, I remember building that. I think that's what the name was. I remember building that thing back when I when I lived in the city. I took those big tires off, lowered everything down, put sponge tires off, took the big body off of it. Man, I was up Gary Nixon's kicking everybody's ass with the Tamaya lunchbox. put, I think, a Joel Johnson 3 motor in it or something like that.
Yep, it'll be a stream for a few hours. That way, everybody gets to stop in and say hi. It's not too late for our European friends. They'll be able to kick back and relax a little bit instead of it being in the middle of the night. We'll see how it goes. Right now, it looks like the pre-show is on at 7 on Thursday. The Drone Network show is on Friday at 8. And the Drone Network International will be on Saturday at 2. And then who knows? There may be a live stream with Josh Withrow and MD95 TSI and E-Drone on Sunday. You never know.
Minus the dust. This ain't no P-Wagon, but it's a Charger drift car. She's bad. Look at those tires.
Heath, I hope everything is okay.
Baltimore ball heads. What? Closing it all up?
Yes, Plummet. Withrow your brother.
Yes, with Josh Sunday, bro.
I know, you guys all tend to like those live streams, watching them fly. It's intense attempting to keep up with their drones on a live stream, but Heath, I hope everything is going okay and it's not due to some baloney like crap like we've discussed in the past.
This is a whole new beast I'm working on.
What time are we meeting up with them?
Under the cover. Meeting up, what'd you say, with Adam?
No, with them.
Oh, so that'd be cool where you meet with Adam. I think 1 o'clock, and I'm going to Dover to meet up with him. So, but about a hour ride from me. Shit, awesome though. Dover's about an hour.
Dover's more. Yeah, you said E-Drone was an hour.
You get on. You get on 13, bust her down, hit her about 70. You be there in no time. Personal reasons, personal. But no, honestly,
well, Heath, you know how to find me, babe.
Well, we're going to have fun, man, Sunday. That's why I'm trying to get everything up and running, make sure everything's good. This thing here.
No, Ray, I'll kill him if he gets a speeding ticket, because I'm the one that's got to pay that, and that ain't fun.
This thing here, I just cannot get the bounce out of it.
Delaware speeding tickets are kind of expensive.
I flashed butter on it, thought that would do it. I can build anything else and build it in its tight as can be. And this thing, I cannot get the bounce out of it. I'm telling you, it's the board.
Well, I tell you what, Plummet.
It's the board, mate.
If Nuvapalooza makes it to Delaware next year, hopefully you'll be headed this way.
Yeah. Look, now, if y'all don't come, if it comes to Delaware and you don't come, I think y'all don't want to meet MD. I told Crystal, I said, if Nuvapalooza comes to Delaware, I will definitely be there because I'm local. I could drive up every day.
I understand that, babe.
Burned out and struggling with my bipolar.
And at the same time, it's not that you can just leave it there and come back to it, because the notifications and everything tend to make those wheels spin. I understand that. Yeah, you need to influence that. Let me tell you, Delaware, you might think you can do 5 miles over the speed limit. I got stopped in a little dinky town called Delmar, Delaware. I was 16 years old. It was my very first speeding ticket, and I was literally doing 3 miles over the speed limit.
Ray, I'll always be here, bro.
That speeding ticket was $80 for 3 miles over the speed limit and 2 points on my license. But the funny thing was, Delaware and Maryland did not communicate back then, so the points never transferred to the actual state that I have my license in.
Shit,
David, you're in a truck. That's a big difference. They don't mess with you as much.
When we want to film that boat, that ship.
Ship is not a boat. It is a ship.
80, 85 all the way there. Boo, bowling in the Magnum. Straight getting it.
I won't be driving. Josh will.
Man, as soon as y'all tell me you hit Delaware, I'm posting up, coming up. Y'all gonna fly with a noob. Not, you know, noob, you know, get.
Here you go 15 miles over, no worries, but higher than that, too bad. Let me tell you something. When we went to see
And
the
Canadians can't drive anyway. I'm just kidding, Roger.
Oh, you're taking it out of mine?
She said take it out of yours and she'll give you the money back to make it easier. If that makes sense. Roger. Yeah. Me and Russell
Chris
got
was-
run to the store.
Chris
and we will see you guys later. Chris what?
Chris was doing 80, 85 because there was a cop here. There was a Ford F-150 here, and Chris was here.
No worries about that, Ray. Let me tell you what. Someone
We're not going anywhere,
Someone
baby.
has done tried to get in between me and tried to pull that plug on my channel. You know what I did? I gave him an uppercut. I'm always keep my channel up running because one thing, I don't depend on YouTube for money, and that is not saying that's his problem because it's not. That's 90% of people's problem. You look at it for that money, that revenue, and there's a video going to be coming soon from someone that's going to break it down and let you know what you could make. But it's a lot of money to make money on YouTube. It's a lot of work, y'all think.
Well, that's the thing, okay? You have to stop and think. Think back to when you started YouTube or when YouTube was actually fun. Because there may come a point when YouTube is no longer fun. And to me, when YouTube is no longer fun, that's when you need to step back a little and reprioritize, maybe. Or not necessarily, maybe that's a wrong word. I know that's a wrong word. Make it fun again. Good night, my babe. I love you. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me, honey. See, David, it's fun now for you, right? I can say in the short time that I've had my own channel, there's been times that YouTube isn't fun anymore. And I step back. And you guys have noticed that. Or had noticed that. It's not now, but now I'm having a blast again. Because I was like, you know what? I'm not letting these people get to me. I'm seriously not. So, and that's why I'm still here. Otherwise, this man disappeared a long time ago. This man never even started. But at the same time, not a problem, sis. Be careful. Yeah, you have ups and downs with YouTube. And it's the way I look at it is, yeah, too many downs. But Tim, you have to ask yourself, is what you personally, not what you personally have created, is that important to you? Or do you let everybody else win? Do you let YouTube win? Or do you keep going? And you know my feelings on that. And even though I say I'm not a quitter, I've told Chris I'm taking my channel down. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I can't handle it anymore. I can't do it. And he's like, yeah, you can. He's like, just step back a little. He said, take a deep breath. He said, go back and watch your vlogs. And I'm like, and that's what's crazy. I mean, you have to kind of take your own advice at times and make sure you make time for you and make sure that you're doing what you enjoy. You're not stupid. But seriously, I mean, it's your life. You have to live it. And Honey Lulu, I absolutely love your toast. When I first heard it, I cracked up. Yeah, right? But here I am. For one main reason. I'm that evil, hateful person. You know, them little horns come up every once in a while. That I'm like, you know what? They're not going to win. They're not going to beat me down. Because if I quit, they win. And that's baloney. They're not winning. I am. I have supporters. Look at my numbers. I have supporters. Look at my live streams. You know what? If they don't like it, oh well. As long as my channel survives, it's like that little thorn in their side, you know? And that's just what I love. It's like, I got you. It's all good. But at the same time, it's like you're not even worth my time. So, but yeah, being a woman on YouTube, that's a whole different ballgame. That's a whole different ballgame. If some of you guys saw some of the messages that I have gotten, and I handle everything more or less on my own. And you're right, Slide at it's very hard not to get caught up. It is extremely hard. Exactly. It's a good time. As friends, we get to kick back and BS. And you know what? That's what Wacky Wednesday is all about. And I've had people tell me, oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. You ought to stay on topic. You ought to choose a topic. Every Wacky Wednesday should be about a topic. I said, oh, there's a topic. Wait till 9 o'clock. But to me, that's what it's all about. It's the middle of the week. Normally everybody's like, you know, and screw it. Why not kick back, shoot the breeze, go with the flow. Whatever comes up, it comes up. That's right. We can talk about hot and sticky now. You know, it's 9 o'clock. Hey, 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 hey. And everybody's always told me I was different. I guess I am. Because, yeah, I can shoot the shit with the guys. I was brought up around more guys than girls. I was raised, well, not raised, I was a tomboy growing up. I can make the guys blush at times. And they're like, I don't even believe that came out of your mouth. And I'm like, why? It was in your mind. I just put the words to it, no matter what. So it's like, oh, well, you know, my dad was a driver. He was a truck driver. My brother is a driver. My father-in-law was a truck driver. My grandfather was a truck driver. You know, I've heard more things said around me, and it never bothered me. That's why I say, after 9 o'clock, if it offends you, I'm not restricting my stream, but if it offends you, please feel free. All you gotta do is hit the little X. It's a free world. Oh, Ed, you have no idea. The ladies' bathroom talk? Honey, we're liberated now. We don't have to go to the bathroom to discuss it anymore. Although, like I said, I am a little old-fashioned. And walk through the mall. Screw that. Walk through Walmart. And some of the things that you hear, like two women discuss, I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to hear the rest of that conversation because the bit that I just caught, you know, look back to my vlog yesterday about eavesdropping. That's why I said it happens to all of us and it happens everywhere. You know, you can't miss it. Especially some people are they can be raw and it's like, oh my. And then it's funny because if you see that same person somewhere else, they can be prim and proper and it's like, honey, what were you doing? I just saw you over there discussing things that should not be discussed in Walmart loudly. And now you're over here acting like, ah. But you really want to hear the good gossip? Rita, welcome, babe. Go to the nail salon. Oh, boy. Yeah, right, Ryan? Anything goes at Walmart. And just about. You got the pajamas. You got curlers. I absolutely love the slippers. I'm a people watcher. So that means when you walk by me, I've noticed everything. No matter what. I don't care if you're a male. I don't care if you're a female. I'm a people watcher. It's just me. But I love the bedroom slippers. I'm like, and I mean, they can be dressed to the nines and have bedroom slippers on. And I'm like, did you forget your shoes? Because those aren't shoes. Those are slippers. You look amazing until you get down to your feet. And I'm like, comfort is a huge thing. But let me tell you something. They make comfortable dress shoes nowadays. Oh, Ray, you know we have dirtier minds than men. And there's nothing wrong with that. Although for the longest time it was so taboo, we just couldn't discuss everything. Well, we do behind closed doors, but Mike, you and Chris both. You, Chris, and Rusty. But Chris lives in his Crocs. I don't care if there is snow on the ground. That fool has Crocs on. And I'm like, your feet? And he's like, my feet are cold. And I'm like, yeah. Put some real shoes on? Oh my God, you're gonna go to Walmart and try to put M&Ms on layaway? It's probably already been attempted. That's the sad thing. It probably already has been attempted. Crocs? No, you're not a duck. I'm not either, babe. I got my flip-flops. I love my flip-flops. Flip-flops or bare feet. You're still doing it. You're gonna film it too. Uh-oh, stay tuned. Honey Lulu is gonna attempt to put M&Ms on layaway at Walmart. Yeah, we have Walmart, Boscov's, and Sears that do layaway around here now. Have you seen women at strip club? They go crazy. Oh, you couldn't get away at times, right? That's just because you're way too sexy and they wanted to give you all their money. And it was Mob Ray. But no, now that you mention that, me personally, I've never actually been to a strip club. I know I'm probably missing out, and I'm sure you guys could fill me in on quite a bit of the details. But I tell you what, a friend of mine, she actually has two of my nieces. A friend of mine used to go to the strip club all the time, and to her it was no big deal. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to the strip club tonight." And I'm like, "There's like a male review in town." She's like, "No, I'm going to the strip club." And I'm like, and like, and her and I could talk. I'm like, exactly what are you doing at the strip club? I mean, are you like paying for lap dances and all too, or come on now? What do you do at a strip club? You watch women pole dance, you watch women strip, you pay for drinks that are probably extremely overpriced, and you get lap dances. Well, at least that's what they do in the movies. Like I said, I've never been to one. If you guys know anything different, you can freely educate me. It's after 9. But what the heck would a woman do in a strip club? And like I said, she has my two nieces. She was dating my brother-in-law. And it wasn't like she went in both directions. So it was like, Mike, Flybar, welcome, my dear. Or should I say, MD95 TSI? I cracked up when you commented that. It's all worth it. All the above. It's funny. But now think of this, okay? Strip club, packed, right? Music going, women dancing. All of a sudden the door opens and like a woman or two walks in. What would you guys think? I mean, seriously, would you not go, do they work here? Or, let me tell y'all something, okay? In most strip clubs, well, I think in all strip clubs, the rules say you can't touch the strippers. But let me tell you something. The friend of mine that I was just talking about, a girlfriend of her is a stripper. And yeah, her strip club has that rules, but let me tell you, there's a lot of things that go on behind closed curtains that if you can't touch somebody, and we'll just leave it at that one. Right? You can dance all you want. You can wiggle it. You can shake it. But you ain't getting none of my hard earned money. Sorry, it ain't happening. Well, see, Ed, friends of ours keep threatening to take Rusty when he is of age. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Oh, Lord. I'm not so sure that was a VIP room. But yeah, Adam, Chris feels the same way. He's like, nah, nope. Sorry, I got other things that I can pay, I can spend money on. Your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I know, you're a milkshake. Well, I guess them boys boys down in Atlanta just don't want to get to know somebody, honey. That's all I could. Oh my God, there are classes of strip clubs. Right, Adam? No, Chris has never been in a strip club. And I've heard that from numerous people. They have attempted, they told him they would give him the money, the whole nine, and he flat out turned them down. So, yeah, no, Chris has never been to a strip club. He's dropped people off at the strip club so that they could waste their entire paycheck in just a few hours. And we've seen it happen numerous times. Right? I think I'd rather watch myself dance. I'm with you on that one, Mars. And I totally agree with that with Adam Plummet. Why are you gonna pay for what you can get for free? Because those women that you're stuffing those, and I'm sure by now in this day and age, if it's $1 bills, you're gonna be in deep doo doo. Because those women are inflation, honey. Prices went up. Dollars were like back in the 80s. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Like I said, I've never been inside one. I've seen some mighty strange things. Slide Ed, I can't. I don't think I would be offended. I really don't. Because the way I look at it is, if you want to go in there and you want to spend your money on that, that's just fine. But at the same time, don't go in there and spend your money on that and then come to me because you want or need something else, because that ain't happening. But I tell you this much, if you're going to stroll on in there, what's good for the goose is always good for the gander. And you better know what you got before you screw up. Whitney, welcome, my dear, but offended? No. I've told him before, you can look all you want. You can window shop all you want, and that's what I consider a strip club, is a window shop. The minute you reach your hand out for that door handle, you might not come back with a hand. Because you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And I mean, it's a solid relationship. 16 years. Oh, Alvin. Well, Ryan, that's what I said. Educate me. I have an open mind. That's what I said. Would I be offended? No. He's a grown man. Mars, when you dance for cash, you end up loaded. We've seen that. So funny. When I meet a girl, I ask how you feel about quads. Answer carefully. Adam, I'm interested now to see how those responses have been. Because quads can go in multiple different directions. Yeah, actually, usually, Honey Lulu, the ladies who are at, especially the classier joints, you're supporting someone's college fund. Those women are not like low end porn stars. Those women are usually very smart women who are studying God only knows what, engineering, doctors, lawyers, and you ask them how they're paying for their college fund, and they're at a strip joint. If you got it, flaunt it. The friendly troll strippers in these parts have bullet holes. That's kind of scary, my dear. Now that would be interesting. Going with your husband to the strip club for your birthday. Chris might be going, yep, she's lost it. Warnock, welcome, my dear. Nah, slide out. I'd take advantage of the situation. Not be pissed. They just done all the beginning work for me. I get to take advantage of the situation. That's fine, right? Because God only knows what Ruth Ann and I are going to get into. Just remember. What's good for the goose? Good for the gander. Exploring with CF. Welcome, my dear. Well, see, that's what I said. I have never been to a strip joint, so I can't necessarily say either way. But I'm also being educated. Good night, Brian. Enjoy the rest of your evening, my dear. Thank you so much for joining. Apparently, there are different levels of strip joints. I do know that quite a few of the women pay for college that way. Most of them don't have it, but still flaunt it. Well, I have seen that. That's okay. Here's another perfect example for you. How many of you guys have ever been to Hooters? Come on now. To me, and like I said, I'm not normal. Y'all know this. Okay? To me, if you're going to work at a place called Hooters, you at least should be able to fill out the top. Anybody can fill out those little hot pants. That's easy. But you at least should be able to fill out the top that says Hooters. But that's just my opinion. Now, whether or not they're real or they're not, that's totally your opinion. Oh my God, Ray has never been to a Hooters. Baby, when you come down here, I'm taking you to a Hooters. See? I won't take you to the strip club, but I'll take you to a Hooters. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, you thought I was going to say they should go topless? Ryan. That wouldn't. I guess in a way that could be called Hooters, though. Yeah, that would work. And see, okay, here's the deal. I'm not going to lie. I've never been inside of a strip joint. And shocking, Crystal's never been to a male review either. I told you. I live in the country a very simple life. Here's another one for you. The movie Magic Mike that all the women went nuts for, and I think there may even be a Magic Mike 2 now. Who knows? Maybe there's a Magic Mike 3 now. Never saw the first one. Thunder Down Under, best ever. Wait a minute. Thunder Down Under, isn't that a motorcycle show? Well, with a name like Hooters and the prices that they want for those wings, yeah. What is that what Chris told you? Alvin, I'm not really sure what to say on that one. And the reason I say that is because, and I have a good reason to say that. The guy, I read 50 Shades of Grey, the books. Okay? And I got those books from a guy that I work with. So, that's why I said, okay, you saw Magic Mike. Okay. That one's different. Because everybody I saw or know that saw the movie said it was a complete and total percentage of nothing but women in the movie theater. Sorry about that. Somebody trying to run the other two down. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're going with CF's idea, huh? Butterface. Everything's nice at Butterface. And okay, when I read the 50 Shades of Grey books, because let me tell you, I love books. I love letting my imagination just run wild with the books. Let me tell you, okay? Rusty was young, and Rusty likes to read. So I had the book in my back seat, and we're sitting at the car wash, and I hear pages rustling. And I turn like this, and my son has the 50 Shades of Grey book. And I'm like, no! Give me the book. Give me the book. Give me the book. Give me the book. He's like, what? I'm like, no, just give me the book, okay? Just give me the book. And he's like, no, what's going on? Why don't you want me to know anything about that book? And I'm like, that's an S&M book. He says, what? I said, it's all about S&M. And he's like, what's that? So I've always been open and honest with Rusty because I figure I would rather have him finding things out from me and it be the truth than God only knows if he went to his friends and said, hey, what's S&M? Can you imagine what they would have come up with? So I've always been open and honest with him. So I came out and told him what S&M was, and he was like, Mom! And I'm like, what? And he's like, Mom! I'm like, what? He's like, how can you read that book? And I'm like, give me my book. So then he starts picking on me, and he's like, ha 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 ha, I got your book. I'm like, Rusty, just give me my book. Just please give me my book. And then he found out that it was a whole series and there was many more books. But at the same time, when I found out they were going to make that into a movie, I'm like, no, you cannot. You cannot take what's in that book and put it on a film. Because if you do, that film is going to have to be rated X to equal out to that book. Otherwise, it's not going to equal at all. And I think, if I'm not, I may be wrong. I think when 50 Shades of Grey came out, it was like PG-13, and I'm like, what did you all do? And I've never gone to see it, so I don't know. But sorry, Ryan. I mean, how do you turn a book about S&M? My God, the guy had a playroom, for God's sakes. Okay, and I'm not talking about with drones. Drones were the last thing on his mind. So you say drone, and I hate to even. He'd probably think you would say drowned. Yeah, honey, that book was kind of soft. Oh Lord, Flybar, I was talking about the 50 Shades of Grey books. I know, Flybar. It happens, dear. It get to messing around, and oh, here we go. S&M, 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 S&M. It's okay. So that's 3 now that have gone S&M? Question mark. S&M, sadistic and masochism. You got one that's the master. Got one that's the slave. Oh, you know it. Those that come here are already scarred for life. That's why we're here. That's why we enjoy it. I love that one, soft and mature. Although, hold on, wait a minute. You can't really have soft. Masochism, not masturbating. Masochism. Exactly. Whips, chains, dominating, not pain, pleasure. Oh yeah, oh the scars for life. That's what always makes us wiser. And yes, you can get pleasure from pain. Freaky. Ray heard masturbating instead of masochism. He's like, and then of course, okay, like I told you, I'm honest with my son. So then he looks at me and says, "And how do you know this?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" But no, 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 no. We can't be completely honest. Oh, JDS. G string and loud music. They're talking about being soft, JDS. Oh, now that's wrong, Ed. Love you, Ryan. Enjoy your night, babe. We'll try to stay out of trouble, but I can't guarantee you anything. I don't know. I just maybe. Eh, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. No promises. But enjoy your night, my dear. Whoa. Well, Mike, you just caught my attention on that one. Here you go, honey. We're just talking about S&M, and Flybar comes out and says, anyway, the contents of that Amazon box contains leather straps. Okay, that I know that one caught your attention. And some steel devices. Ooh. And he's gonna unbox it tomorrow. It's not like he hasn't teased us enough already. I mean, he put up a video with a box and never even opened the box. I mean, you want to talk about a tease, Flybar? That was a tease and a half. I'm like, okay, come on, I want to see what's in the box. No, just the box. Yeah, Ed, I know you got a fetish with some stockings, pantyhose. Oh, I love the smell of leather. There is nothing better. No, 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 JDS. I was discussing 50 Shades of Grey, the book. Whoa. So you're going to unbox mouth gags tomorrow, right? Is that what you're going to entitle this to? Ha, to each his own. Spank me, please. You're begging. Shame on you for begging. Didn't say I wasn't willing. You need a shower. Sheesh, Flybar. Oh my god. Alvin, were you scarred? Alvin found Mom's Steely Dan. Tabby, welcome, babe. Oh, come on, Sly Dad. We're being tame. Why would Flybar need a cold shower? He's just getting a little hot and sticky. Mars, you know, anything that you say after 9 o'clock will be twisted. No matter how sweet and innocent it is, anything you say will be twisted. Crazy Canuck, Star Cop, welcome guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Yeah, that's one thing that you tend to hide things like that away from prying little eyes, because let me tell you, okay, if you have kids, they're gonna snoop. Bob Biker, peekaboo baby. They're gonna snoop no matter what. Okay, you can have the best kid in the world, and I guarantee you that kid is gonna snoop no matter what. I haven't met one yet that doesn't. So, Leonard Shea, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me. Anything that you do not want a kid to see, be it videos, DVDs, channels, things like Alvin found, make sure you have them put in a very high location, especially if you got little ones, because like I said, I guarantee you your kids are going to snoop no matter what. Well, welcome, my dear Leonard. Thank you so much for joining me. First time here. Will Fly Photography. Welcome, my dear. Lot of people yeah, I know, right? VHS. You all know what I'm talking about. If you have things, it's perfectly fine. Nothing at all wrong with it. We are all adults. So at the same time, just make sure that your little ones are not exposed at an extremely young age to that. Because if any of those things that play are in any type of case at all, guess what? There's still pictures on there. Speaking of pictures, make sure you have any of those put up. Make sure you have any magazines put up, unless you are ready and willing to explain. And I don't mean beat around the bush. Oh my God, she was paying you to clean her room. And you were 15 years old. Yeah, you were scarred. You were scarred, let me tell you. Huh. Oh, Lord. B.O.B. Bob. Battery operated boys. Well, what do we need that for when we got the real Bob Biker? Oh, he's kind of a lady's toy. Yeah, that's why I say you just make sure that you have those things put away. And I'm not talking about in your nightstand drawer, because that's the first place that your kid's gonna snoop. Leonard, let me fill you in, my dear. JDS Flying Canuck RC is a Canadian and has a drone. The Canadian Drone Network is a Canadian that has a drone. Kim is a Canadian that has a drone. Ray Smith is a Canadian that has a drone. Dronologist Bill is a Canadian that has a drone. I have many, many people who stop by here that are Canadians with drones. Up, the Crazy Canuck is a Canadian with a drone. I welcome all drone flyers. A couple, Kim, come on now. It used to just be a couple. It was a couple when it first started out, and it was you and Roger. And then we found Ray. Oh, wait. Starcott. Aren't you in Canada, babe? Holy cow. You are in a live stream right now with Sculpey's Drones, DW, Broken Quad, and Mike Brooks. And you're in my chat. I love you, baby. Will you tell Mike Brooks I said, hey, babe? Drone pool. Nah, the Canadians aren't taking over. We kind of like opened armed and welcomed them in. They didn't have to like try to take over. Oh Lord. Well, see, Alvin, let me tell you, okay? And I'm a mom, so Rusty claims he could write a book once he turned like 16, 17. He's like, the filter just kind of like came off. He said some of the things that you and dad would say, and it was like, you do realize I'm like sitting here, right? And I'm like, well, we kind of like tried to prep you for real life. I said, and you look at where you are now. He is an auto technician, so he's around guys that talk trash constantly, and I kind of like prepped him for it. I told him when he first started there, I said, kid, let me tell you, because he was shy, he was quiet, believe that one or not. He's like, I don't know, Mom. I'm like, look, come out of your shell, be yourself. Don't be the quiet and shy one. Be who you really are, like you are around your friends. I said, everything's going to be fine. But believe me, you're going to hear things at that shop that would not normally come out. And he came home probably after the second day, and he's like, oh, yeah, you were right. I was like, I told you. I told you. I said, it's more or less been around like Grampy and everybody, right? He's like, oh, yeah, intensified. And I'm like, yep, see? I already knew it. And I tried to prep him. Oh, Mars, one Australian. No, not technically. One Australian on the stream right now. But we have Mars, we have Kaz, we have Oz by Drone, we have Oz Beach Andy. All of them are Australians that support my channel. I can't even believe I just forgot her name. Cece. Cece also, I can't remember the rest of her channel. It's crazy. Cause you know me, I call everybody by name. But Cece is also in Australia, and her husband has a drone, but he won't let her fly it yet. Ugh, I'm working on that. Oh, see, now that I won't do, Alvin. I always have clothes on in front of Rusty. Right, Bob? After watching Mars's video, you realize why you don't drink anymore. Alcohol gets to flowing, things kind of chill out a little, and you do things that you don't always want recorded. What are you talking about?
What did you just say?
What, that you were quiet and shy?
When we walked in the door, what did you say?
I
keep clothes on around
Russell. No. Alvin said things that his mom did. She walked out in front of him in a thong. Oh. Yeah, see, that's why I said I keep clothes on around Russell. So, what are y'all eating?
Chicken tender, chicken tender.
They're both over here. Imagine that, right? What things? Look, see? Food. Are we muted? I hope not. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Mike Burner.
Right, friendly troll? Bite it. Bob Biker is multitasking.
Okay.
He is a master.
Luis.
He is in a live stream.
Okay.
Okay, currently, and in my chat.
Who's live stream?
He is in with. I know I'm gonna mess it up. It's DW, Mike Brooks. Hang on, I'm missing people.
Oh, DW was.
It was like 4 people, 5 people. Will you please stop shaking me? I don't want to feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
Whose channel are they live on?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
But Chris is mean.
Y'all enjoy that too much.
Oh, on Discord, yeah. He'd be live on Discord and be in a stream.
Gotcha. That's what I said. He is still multitasking. He's a boss.
Yeah, live or Discord because you're talking. Right back.
Oh, no. Oh, there you go. Sculpey's drones.
Oh, Sculpey's, okay.
Ray, who knows? We might be live and on Discord at the same time.
No one showed up last week. We had it going on. No one showed up. Me and Mo. Les Mo, that is. Discord live.
I was there.
You come in for a little bit, yeah?
I was multitasking like normal.
No, you need 9.6, Dan. You're above me. Drone Pool, what's up, brother? Star Cop. Leonard Shea.
Yeah, Flybar said when I commented he could choose either name. I was completely fine with it. I'm going with the flow. I've seen so many family members change their names. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna be MD95 TSI." That's fine.
You can have it.
Not saying you're gonna get all the benefits of being MD95 TSI.
I hear you, Bob.
Oh, come on, Bob. You know you want to be MD69 TSI.
Y'all might not like the hate that comes with the name, but
Ay, caramba.
keep on moving, don't stop. No.
See, Ray's going to be MD9.
Right. I wish mine was 69. That means I'd have had a 69 Charger at that time. I named it. But I was born in 62. She said you're in a live stream. I'm like, damn, he's in a live stream actually chatting back and forth.
Bob's a master.
Typing with his toes.
In the nude. Leonard, my dear. This is MD95 TSI, as you can tell by the shirt. Hang on a second. Let me get his up here. Give me a minute.
So long, fading on 30 rack. Look at that mug. Mike popped up. Night Train. Night Train's live.
Yeah, the FPV.
Oh, the noob tube thing. Did they hold it on his channel this week?
I don't know.
Huh. I forgot that's this week. It's every other Wednesday.
Yes, Leonard. Just about everybody in here is either into drones or
oh yeah,
RCs, more or less.
Drones.
We are
Cars.
huge into the drone network.
Yes.
That was created by MD95 TSI and Captain Cook.
And Crystal Justice.
And that stream is held every Thursday and Friday. And now on to Saturday.
Yeah, you tried to get rid of your name and didn't like it. I hear you. Hey, Mike, I took that drone out today, bro. 999 plus. She went. I got video and all.
Oh, he scared me, Mike.
I thought it was uploading, but the computer cut off, so I'll have it uploaded tonight. Not changing my name anytime
Roger,
soon. Hey,
low
drone
sugar
pull.
count? That's not good.
It's me, bro. MD95 TSI. I always will have that name. I've carried on Xbox for many.
No problem,
many
Sly Dad.
years.
Hopefully you get it fixed, babe.
I've had this name since I don't even know when. It's been forever.
Yes, Leonard, you definitely came to the right place if you want to know anything at all about a drone. My channel seems to be like a melting pot. I do a daily vlog, but at the same time, I live with a drone addict.
Nice,
So
my dad.
I hear drones 24/7 more than most of these people ever
Blow
would.
your headphones.
And my channel is Life with a Drone Addict. I fly not half as much as they do, and
I
not
fly
half as
every
much
day,
as
man.
they do.
Every day. Put the goggles on and rip these guys right here. Nothing like it. Owning your own jet fighter. Looking at the camera.
Well, you
goggles.
found us now, my dear.
Indeed, bro. Check out the Drone Network. Tomorrow night, 7 a.m. Eastern.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Listen to me.
Ay,
Be
ay,
nice we did it
ay.
early. 7 p.m. Eastern for the Drone Network pre-show.
Thanks,
show.
Alvin. I gotta
Friday.
say, this YouTube stuff, like y'all are talking about, it's driving me crazy, okay? I hit 1,000 subscribers 2 weeks
And
ago.
me, Flybar. Don't forget.
Okay? I've watched YouTube roll it back, and I've worked it back up. And I've watched them roll it back. Hold on a moment, Leonard, and I will pop that
She's
one
gonna
up as
drop
well.
the Drone Network for you. That's my big brother, Captain Cook. That's who we run it on his channel. Me and Captain are the Drone Network, and then Crystal is our in-house moderator.
And news lady.
And news lady. Pretty much anything we throw at her, she handles.
Yep. Fundraising. Challenge
Fundraising,
acceptors.
Yeah, we do it all.
Whatever these guys need,
Crazy
it gets done.
Canuck. What you do with JD, Crazy?
Crazy Canuck works with JD.
Oh, does he?
Uh-huh.
I thought they were seeing people.
Nope. Tomorrow night is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday night is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just about everybody that you see in chat will be there as well. Sometimes we have guests that come on and discuss what they do with drones. Sometimes it's just the three of us.
And Leonard, just to show you how awesome our family is and how our community is, Flybar, it's in the stream. You see all my drones I have now. Well, this is just a peep of what I have. I have drones out here on the wall.
I have drones all over this house.
Drones out my living room. But Flybar give me this drone right here. Me and Mike have been friends for a long time, and he just, here you go, you can have it. So Crystal stole it from me.
That's my new baby.
And this is Crystal's now. I flew it today 999 meters away from me for Mike to show him that it can handle it. And so now I'm done with it. It's all hers now, Mike. So good thing is, though, Flybar, that sexy thing will stay together and not be ripped apart.
Yep, the mod father is not putting his hands on that
one. The mod father wants to rip this one apart, right, Drone Paul?
Look, that was the first thing when Chris did the unboxing. I had to laugh because True Drone Reviews Brian said she is an amazing bird. Do not rip it apart. And Chris commented back. He said, Brian, she's safe. Crystal's got her. It's a Bugs clone. That is the Force 100 F200W. It is a Bugs 2W clone. Well, they say clone, but at the same time, I've also heard that it's a rebrand. There is a difference because I tell you what, if you just rebranded it, that thing has everything that the Bugs does. So
this is the Bugs 3 though. This FPV in this today, man.
Yeah, I was flying
20-minute FPV flight.
F200 and he was flying the Bugs 3 at the same time.
Yep.
So stay tuned, video coming.
Russell went over today and flown the my TBS build, and he was over ripping the race drone. I'm sitting on the deck. I throw the Bugs out and fly all the way over in the field to him. It's fun. John, he's here. Yeah, buddy. 3 times a day, 20-minute flights. The Bugs 2 props, man, they're nice on this thing for FPV. Really nice. You can dive and cut stuff. Yeah.
John said, "Where's the camera?"
Come on, John. You don't see the camera?
Oh,
Hiding in that
Leonard,
little
babe,
tiny LED hole.
let me tell you. I tell
Strict
people,
antenna.
okay, drones are for everybody, no matter what. Okay, you should never hate on a drone. Why? All right, I love to travel, but I cannot afford to travel.
How did you
I get to travel through everybody's drone videos. Looking at something from above is amazing. You can go and check out anybody's videos on here, and you will get to see different areas in the United States, different areas in Europe, Portugal,
And then I use a filter
the Philippines.
right here that plugs into my balance port that powers my camera.
Night, honey, Lulu. Love you, babe.
Night, honey.
Exactly. New perspectives. Things that you will never get to see.
And there is the sweetness. The VTX and down in there. But it's got a big hole underneath that lets air pass through. Air goes below the camera. And there's my camera. 3D print it, of course.
Yep. Exactly. And I mean, you can start out with where's your your Cheerson CX10?
Now you don't have to drill no holes in this head. This thing runs the balls off. My very first drone. It might be too big for me to carry in for you.
Oh, come on. You can start off,
This is
no
what I started
lie,
with Leonard right here.
with something this size.
Yep.
Now you won't get the video to put on YouTube, but you'll learn.
Photography, welcome.
Yes, very tiny. Or you can start off with one that's like this size, or you can start off with that one back there in the corner. It all depends on what you want to do and what you want to spend. John said, "What camera is that? An AIO?"
John, no. This is one that actually has the camera, the VTX, and all that. You know what I mean?
No problem, Star Cop.
It's the combo.
Exactly. Cyma drones are a good start.
Cyma X5, yeah.
Smaller the better for traveling. Where's the breeze?
The breeze. The breeze.
You can go with something literally that's this size, very portable, affordable. That is the unique breeze. Or you can go with, is it the Mavic or the Mavic Pro that's also portable and tiny?
Mavic Pro, yes. These are selfie drones. Now remember, a selfie drone is made not to go a mile away from you, to get what I'm saying, and that's where people get in trouble with these. They get a selfie drone and then they try to just go distance with it, and it's not made for that.
That is the unique breeze. And if you are interested in that, you might want to start searching online because it is currently being discontinued because Unique has got a new drone coming out. What's coming out? I don't know. Stay tuned to Friday's news.
Yeah, Ed, they're good. Buy Blade you're talking about.
Drone Pool said, "Cool, I have them on the Bugs 3 now, testing tomorrow."
Yeah, the pool.
Night Mars.
Try your
Have a wonderful flight, baby. Fly hard, fly safe.
Yes, sir.
Keep them
Fly
props
hard,
pointed
fly
to the
safe, brother.
sky, baby.
Night Mars. Try your Bugs 2 props on your Bugs 3, guys, for FPV. So much control, maneuver. I can go on the ground. Like, say Crystal's heads the ground. I come across the ground just like that with no problem. You'll see my footage I got. I had crazy footage of this thing. I fly that thing till there's no tomorrow, the Bugs 3 on FPV. I love it. Y'all can do it with your F100s too. I mean, just take off the long landing gears, smash a camera in it. Have fun.
The Breeze is being discontinued. The Mavic is still readily available.
And J Drone, he got a bad Jay got a bad breeze, dude, all the way around. J Drone's breeze is just
well, and I've heard numerous people who said they loved that or they hated it.
Yeah.
Now,
is the Mavic the best one?
Depending
on your money.
Yeah, it's all about the money in that factor. The Unique Breeze goes for right now about $149, $150 in the US. I'm not sure what it is in Canada. Kim, Roger, do you know what the Breeze is going for up in Canada? Compared to the Mavic or even the Spark. The Spark is compact too, isn't it?
The Spark, yes. The Spark is more in the category with the Breeze, I would say. Because, you know, the tiny, small part of it. Yeah, Breeze is still $149 at Walmart.
Exactly, Star Cup. You think you're figuring out why this is my crazy corner. Well, let me give you the background story on the crazy corner.
Spark's nice. Real nice.
Roger has a Spark, Canadian Drone Network.
Canadian Drone Network, and here's got the Spark. True Drone Reviews, Brian. Anything you want to know about the Spark can help you out with that. Beautiful picture, man. That thing, be honest with you, I'm eventually going to get a Spark just because I like it. Roger, I've been watching that. Man, Roger's been killing it. Kelly, welcome.
Tell him I said hello, and I'm waiting on the 20. He still owes me.
He's not talking to me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who he's
I better say, hold up. Wait a minute. You owe Drone Pool $20?
Crazy couldn't up.
I'll make that happen. Hey, Kelly. Thanks for joining in.
Oh, yeah, Ed. You can't put the Spark with the Breeze. The Breeze is just... The Breeze is the Breeze. I mean, the Breeze was actually real expensive when it came out, like a $500 drone. But when it comes to the Breeze versus the Spark now, hands down, it's night and day difference. Same aspects of flying. The Spark, while at distance.
What do you guys think? The Spark compared to the Mavic.
The Spark compared to the
Mavic? I don't
Mavic,
have either one, so I can't
will
say.
Beat the Spark in my eyes. I like the Mavic better than the Spark.
I wish E-Drone was in here because he's got the Mavic.
Oh, the Mavic Air is bad. Then the Mavic Air shut it down. That's really nice. There you go, Drone Pool. Exactly, Bebop 2. Beautiful machine.
Okay, there you go. Kim said on the
Spark,
Spark, the battery is not a long-lasting battery.
What's he getting, Kim, flight-wise, recording and everything? Like, fully loaded recording. What's Roger getting, probably?
Leonard, either one, honestly, because, and the reason I say that is because of the quality of the drone. Okay? These are not... The drones that we're talking about right now, okay?
15 minutes, Roger, that's good. 13 minutes? 15?
What I consider
I'd be happy
as
with 15 for the Spark.
assisted drones, okay? They have GPS. They have altitude hold. They have return to home. Every feature they have is safe for a beginning flyer, okay? Every single one of those features is guaranteed to bring your drone back.
Well, not guaranteed, because you can have issues on...
And not so much with the Spark or the Mavic.
Yes, there have been. There's been...
Now,
depending
if you're
on your
looking
area
at
where you're flying at. But what she's saying is a GPS and an altitude hold bird will assist you. So you can go up and let your hands off the stick and it'll just stay there.
Compared to something like this, which you can still get camera and get footage from. But this has absolutely no safety features at all.
No, well, that's the bugs too. But yeah, something like this, like it does have the camera there, and you can record through the goggles. So I can actually get.
You can get the high up footage just like you can with the Spark and the Mavic.
If you recorded SD onto
but
your
it has
bird,
none of the fail safes.
So an SD
is
card,
what they consider
because
them.
this drone here, I could turn this drone upside down and look at stuff like this, or I could take this drone like this and look at things. I can look at it like this. I can knife edge and look at anything you want to do with this drone. You're capable of doing. But this drone is, if you let off the throttle, it's going to the ground. To where a GPS drone, you could just let go and go, oh, let me get a drink of my soda, and the drone will just stop and wait for you, and you get right back on the stick. So.
Put it to you this way, Leonard. Okay, the Spark and the Mavic are put out by the exact same company.
DJI, exactly. Okay? And I own DJI.
It is a
products.
good name product.
I have the original Phantom 1 down in the corner
He's
there.
got the Phantom 1. He's got the Phantom 2. He's got the
DJI
Inspire. The Inspire's a $3,000 drone put out by DJI. DJI does produce good quality products. Either one, babe. Totally up to you. Both are excellent products. It's all about the money.
Is it about what, guys? What's the difference of the Spark and the Mavic? You're looking roughly.
He's in Canada, I believe.
If you're Canadian, then you're.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're Canadian, and Kim Canuck.
Yep, DJI.
Canadian droner. They all can tell you more or less the prices of things, because things do cost you more in Canada than it does here in the U.S. In Canada, so yeah, your prices are way different than ours.
Yep, check out DJI. I do believe they ship
Tabby Smith, welcome
to Canada. So it's all about your pocket. I cannot technically give you and comfortably say, hey, go get this. Tabby, I love every single one of you all. Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about, Leonard. It's all about giving the support and helping people out. You know, there's been a lot of people who've come to my channel and they're like, "Wait, you have a drone?" And I'm like, "Well, these back here, they're mainly my husband's, but yeah, I do fly." And then we get to talking either in a live stream or in a video, and they're like, "Oh, I have a drone, but I'm scared." And especially if it's a woman flyer, it's a totally different ballgame for a woman to fly compared to a guy.
Yeah, Kim, and Mavic Air, dude, in sport mode, I've flown at that damn metal with air. That thing will move, man, almost like the race.
Well, that's good, Leonard. Not to be scared.
Yeah,
that's right. I got the F200W and flew it again today, Mike. That's 2 flights.
But yeah, the Breeze, a lot of people give it a bad name for number one. You're an idiot, okay? You take something that's got 330 feet tops, and they take it out, land it at that 330 feet, then pick it back up. It
probably did.
And then fly it further than the 330 feet. Well, you're defeating the geofence there on that. So if something goes wrong with it, you can't blame Unique on that part. That's your fault. J-Drone, dude, he had one just possessed. His would just go to 330 feet and just go and fall over. You know, it was like, and everything he did to his dude was possessed with that and unbelievable. But mine, I have had no problem with it. Honestly, I used it the other night at the pool. We went last night at the pool, and look, I've been an idiot, right? So I haven't been using it. I didn't
say women can't rip. I did not say women cannot rip. Let me tell you something. Zoe FPV will outfly most men. If you guys haven't checked her out, check her out, because that woman can fly, and she can fly her ass off.
Zoe, all day.
But so, I tell you what, women can rip. This chickie isn't there yet. That's why I say learning to fly for a woman is different. That's why I said not there,
and
not
on the
yet.
Breeze, I kept leaving the Breeze plugged in, transferring the image to my phone, and then going from my phone to, and you just plug it in your computer through the side port and download it right just like you do everything else. And now that I did that, I'll use it a lot more.
Oh, Kim, I don't understand. Okay, return to home. All right, you got your drone out, right? And I've seen this with him, and I've done this. Okay, you've got your drone out, even at full speed, right? You're cruising along. You flip return to home, that sucker goes zip up higher, of course. We all know that. And then it goes zoom faster than you could have ever got it out there in the first place. And it's like, wait a minute. What are you doing? Holding back on my throttle? If it can do that on its own, why can't I be in control of that? Right? We've already discussed that women can strip, and apparently men can too.
You haven't seen my channel, Will Fly, then. I live on that wild side, dark side, baby. I FPV,
Yeah.
acro, air mode. I rip the shit
This
out of
one
stuff.
back here is into all the
If I fly
acro
and see the
drones and
hole, I'm
everything
going
now.
for it. Like if it looks kind of even close, I'm going for it. Power looping it. Oh yeah.
I will be in the stream tomorrow. It will not be on this channel. It will be on this channel here. That is the Drone Network on Thursdays and Fridays.
But yeah, she will be in the stream.
I
She'll
will
be back
be.
there in that chair right
I'll
there.
be sitting right here, okay?
And I'll be right
Starcop was wondering where Crystal's Crazy Corner came in. When MD95 TSI and Captain Cook originally hooked up, they just did like hanging out with MD or
Thank you,
a
Tim.
family live stream.
I tried, man.
So I'm sitting back here, and
Senior video,
as
man.
chat scrolls and everything, I was noticing that they were missing people's comments.
Yeah, John rotated around while you're coming back. Yep.
And to me, noticing people's comments in chat is important. You're taking the time to write something that you want us to see. It's important to acknowledge that. So I was sitting back here and I'm like, hey, did you see this? And hey, did you see that? And I'd start reading the comments to them. And that's how the Crazy Corner kind of began.
When you got, we're trying to,
Not a problem, Leonard. I will see you tomorrow, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me.
We're trying to talk and entertain, so it's kind of hard to keep up with all the chat, and it rolls in the Drone Network. It just
and at the same time, Crystal's Crazy Corner is because living with a drone addict is insane.
Kim, wait till you rip them race drones, dude, that Rick
and
gave you.
At the same time, I'm a mom. I work full time. I craft. I create.
Yes, Mike, I got one.
And then I started my own YouTube channel.
My dad got it right now.
Yeah, it's all Crystal's Crazy Corner.
I let my dad hold it and try to learn how to fly.
Yeah, that was kind of neat. After the situation that we went through, his dad's like,
I was like, you just take a flight around the house.
Do you think you could teach me how to fly? And it was like, you can do this.
F-36 is okay. I don't like the F-36 for one reason, because you can't break protocol on it. You cannot. That thing is locked down to that little tiny transmitter. The thing's like trying to
Leonard, thank you so much for stopping in.
Yes, Leonard. Hopefully see you in the Drone Network. Really appreciate you. $6.99. It's not a bad deal if someone wants to get into it with the whoops.
All right, guys, give me a heads up.
What?
Some of y'all are still in here that build VTX. I've heard the Eachine.
No, I'm gonna go Unify. I'm gonna go with the Unify with the pigtail this time.
VTX. Okay? Y'all need to give me some suggestions. Because every suggestion that he said, I gotta love him. Every suggestion that he said, he's ended up breaking.
I noticed she just ain't in here no more neither. Comes through and wipes out half the crowd.
It's all good. Feel the love, baby. Feel the love. That's what I said.
Stopping in to say hello.
Ain't stupid.
Stopping in to let everybody know your freaking husband's live. Alright, I'm leaving, Presley.
I think you already have, but it's all good. Anyway, y'all can help me out and give me some hints on some VTX. I'd appreciate it. And if you don't know, tomorrow night on the Drone Network, tomorrow is Neil's birthday, Captain Cook. So when y'all join us, please make sure to say happy birthday to Captain Cook. He's a wonderful guy. You know this. He's a big brother to us all, so hopefully everybody will make him feel special on his birthday. I think we can do that. Nah, Night Fly Bar, love you, babe. Have a wonderful day, the rest of your evening. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night at 7. I'm gonna be the one that screws this up. I know I will. I'll be sitting here at like 6:50 and going, shit, we're live in 10 minutes. I know I'll be the one that screws that up. But yes, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nathan, what's up, brother?
Nathan likes drums. Welcome, my
Thanks
dear.
for stopping by, man.
Friday at 8 p.m. Saturday at 2 p.m. So yeah, they're. I tell you, I think they do this stuff trying to keep me on my toes. Because Chris is like, yeah, you can announce it on Wacky Wednesday, and I'm like,
I gotta
thanks.
do promo videos to redo the time on all of them.
And my newest vlog is not up yet, but the info will also be in there. So we're trying to bounce things around a little. That's all. We're trying to see what works and what doesn't work. And where we move things from 7 to 8, it kind of inconvenienced a lot of our international people because we, not saying anything wrong, and please God don't take this the wrong way, because a lot of times the shit that comes out of my mouth comes out wrong, and I'll be the first to admit it. You know, when you're in one location, you try to make it easy for everybody in your location. So with us being in the United States, it was like, okay, Night Star Cop, have a wonderful night, baby. Love you, dear.
I'm going, bro.
You know, we were on the East Coast, so doing it at, say, 7. Okay, for our West Coast peeps, that's 4. 3. That's a little early for them. They're just getting off work. But on the other end of that spectrum is our international family. And they were already staying up late to hang out with us. So now we kind of ask them to stay up even later. And it's difficult. So at the same time, we want to make sure they are included and feel like they are still part of the Drone Network family. So we're throwing out Saturday for right now. You know how it is. And you know the motto of my channel. You never know what's going to happen in Crystal's Crazy Corner. You never know what's going to happen on Wacky Wednesday. So just kind of like go with the flow. That's all I can ask you to do. And I mean, it's summertime. So numbers are down right now because people are on vacation. It's wonderful outside. If it was up to me, I would be outside live streaming anytime. But I got the crazy corner back here, so right? I'm really amazed also, Ed, at all the night owls from Europe that show up. All the great people from across the pond. And what really boggles my mind, and I can never, ever, ever keep straight, I have a few subscribers from Japan. And you want to talk about time difference? Now, Australia, I automatically know it's more or less the next day. Like, right now in Australia, it would be like, and it's not exactly the next day, it's like 13 or 14 hours, I believe. So say it's 12, 17 in the afternoon. But the ones in Japan, I will never figure out their time. I go to say good morning and they're like, oh, it's evening. And I'm like, of which day? Because they're another one that is almost a full day ahead of us. It's crazy when you stop and think about it. But see, I've been lucky enough to have many, many, many amazing friends from across the pond ever since I got Snuggles. And that was all through Facebook. And I would say good morning to them, and they're like, she's a badass American. And then, we got to know each other, and it was like, shit, the time difference. And it's funny because we keep trying to get a hold of each other actually on the phone, and it's like, yep, that stupid time difference. I told Chris, I said, I'm just going to have to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning one morning and go with it because they're 5 hours ahead of us. And no, not these girls. These girls all own bunnies as well. We have a Facebook group all about bunnies. The health, the well-being. If something goes wrong, we all bond together and help each other out. But yeah, you got Heath, Paul, Lewis, Slippery, Prop Gear, Ice Bike, JD Quad, shit, what is Steve's channel? I can't think. See what I mean? I cannot always associate the YouTube channel, but I know your name. Oh man, we had him on the Drone Network. You guys remember who I'm talking about. Steve is also across the pond. Then you got Merch. Oh, actually, I think Merch is in Scotland. Night, Alvin. Love you, baby. Enjoy your dinner, my dear. And speaking of dinner, 4x4 camping. I'm going to hop off of here myself, and I'm going to go enjoy my dinner since somebody's been waving chicken tenders in my nose. See what he does to me? Trendy Wife Life. Good morning, my dear. Welcome. Where are you located if it is morning there? Are you in the UK or... See what I mean? Trendy Wife Life is in India. We were just talking about time difference. I am located in the United States. This is an international channel, so you are more than welcome. But we were talking about time difference. And right now it is 10:21 p.m. here. And in India it is in the morning. We have many friends across the pond, as we call it. UK, Portugal, Philippines, Japan, Australia. Help me out, guys. I know I'm missing something. Canada, of course. Malta, Naples. Kim Hunt, I don't think we're quite broadcasting to Mars yet. We might be. Not really, John. We really don't have any neighbors that give us a hard time while flying around the neighborhood. When Chris first started, we got some strange looks, of course. You know how it is. And of course, are you spying on me? And once Chris took it up in the air and we showed them, look, this is what we're seeing. And we were normally sitting outside with them, and you could barely see us, but you could see everything else. And they're like, oh, man, that is so cool. After that, no issues. Wasn't it supposed to be a super moon or something coming up? Or did I miss that? I probably missed that. I think they were talking about eclipse of the moon this past weekend, so I probably missed that. You back there cleaning up, my dear? Well, guys, like I said, I'm going to wrap up another Wacky Wednesday. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week. I hope I see you guys tomorrow and Friday. On the Drone Network. John, if you do, just video and send it to us. We won't tell anybody. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And don't forget, in the new vlog that'll be going up will be the new times for everything. Had to shake things up a little. Love you all. And I thank you guys so much for giving me your time. One more time. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. You know it.
Night, guys. Have a good one.
Night, guys. Love you all. Look, you done blocked me. I can't even blow my guy's kisses. He's just trying to block me. I know how it is. Anyway. Night, guys. Love you all. And I hope to see you guys all tomorrow night.